We have made it to the final round of the season, and it's been a battle of the best between our teams here in KwaZulu-Natal. We started off with 8 teams, saw 22 nail-biting challenges. And today, only 2 teams are left standing. The end is getting close, as one of these teams will ultimately be crowned the unsinkable outdoor class of this year. Yup, this is it. With the title and glory only 3 challenges away. Elami igama nguSam Mangesi, and welcome to Challenge SOS. In our previous episode, we had to say goodbye to Team Intaba from Fairvale Secondary School after they were beaten by Team Mlilo in their semi-final round. That means that Team Mlilo will be going up against the winners of our first semi-final round, Team Ikakasi from Umbilo Secondary School. They've endured grueling obstacle courses and insane mountain boarding challenges. It's been quite the journey, so let's take a look back at how far these teams have come to make it to the finals.
Push! No, wait, but the use to a side. No, they must say.
Bring it down, bring it out here.
No, don't. Because they'll make it, because I can't see my aim is perfect.
Team Ikakasi going through to the finals. Team Umlilo. Today we're with Calypso Dive and Adventure Center at Ushaka Marine World. It's the finals, and it's time for us to get to it. Team Ikakasi, Team Mlilo. It is officially the beginning of your final round. You guys battled through the elimination rounds and fought even harder in the semi-finals.
My name is Tawana Marumba. I'm 14 years old. I'm in grade 9 and I attend school at Umbilo Secondary.
My name is Bathi Zungwane. I'm in Umbilo Secondary School and I am 14 years old.
My name is Kaiden Stierman. I am 14 years old and I attend Umbilo Secondary School and I am in grade 9.
My name is Enrico Whittaker. I'm 14 years old. I am in grade 9 and I attend school at Umbilo Secondary.
My name is Clayton Carter. I'm 14 years old and I attend Kingsway High School.
My name is Barry Mykonek. I'm 14 years old and I go to Kingsway High School.
My name is Alesha Zondo. I attend Kingsway High School and I'm 14 years old.
My name is Tola Pengani. I'm 15 and I go to Kingsway High.
Being in the finals is like so amazing because like I had complete good faith in my team and I knew we could do it. So just being here is like a dream come true.
Winning the semis 3-0 really shows how good our team is and what we're capable of. So hopefully we'll win the finals 3-0 as well.
The thing that I believe that brought my team here in the finals was our faith, because we have full faith in each other. We trust each other, even though we argue sometimes, but we have full faith in each other.
Team Mlilo seems like a good team, but we mustn't be intimidated because we have proven that we're the best team and we've come this far and we're willing to prove it to them too.
In the finals, I'm not worried about Team Ikagasi because I know my team is a very strong team. And in the semi-finals, I know that Team Ikagasi did lose one challenge and we won all 3.
Alesha, how does it feel to be standing here right now?
It feels really great being in the final round and I think my team worked really hard to get here.
Kaiden, what do you think got your team this far?
I think us staying as a team and praying together and our communication skills and just working hard got us this far.
And both teams will have to continue working hard if you are to win the ultimate title of the unsinkable outdoor class of this year. Vandag se uitdaging is een van 3 wat hulle in hierdie finale ronde moet voltooi. Singamosha ngaxesha ke bethu namaske sijonge into bana la maqela amabini azobe senza ntoni na namhlanje. Because humans don't have gills, they cannot survive underwater without a special breathing apparatus called a scuba. To scuba dive is enjoyed by recreational divers throughout the world and is widely used to perform underwater work for military, scientific, and commercial purposes. Today, our teams are going to do none of those. They're going to use the scuba in an underwater creativity challenge, a challenge requiring great nerves. Let's see how today's challenge is going to play out. Kitted out with scuba gear, our teams will be underwater with some amazing ocean species, as well as a notorious shark or two. After their scuba training, teams will be given underwater cameras and have 20 minutes to capture as many ocean species as possible, including the elusive sharks. They'll get 1 point for each individual species that they have photographed. If they manage to snap a shark, they'll receive 5 bonus points. To make sure the teams use their creativity, there's also an extra 10 bonus points for the team with the best photo. Those bonus points might make all the difference in today's challenge.
I don't think anyone from my team will struggle in today's challenge because all of us can swim, we can take pictures, we're selfie lovers, and it'll be a bit easy for us, and all we have to do is just have fun and believe that we will win today's challenge.
I'm feeling quite excited for today's challenge as I haven't done scuba diving before, but I think it will be a great experience. But I'm also feeling quite nervous as I'm not too keen on swimming with sharks, as you never know what's going through their mind.
I do think we're going to win today's challenge as Creighton and I know how to swim, and Ola and Alacia are good at taking pictures. So together we'll work fast and take as many pictures as possible.
So swimming with the sharks is the order of the day. TK, how do you feel about getting your tail wet?
Well, we're ready to just dive in and have fun, so yeah, we're ready to kill it.
Barry, any words of warning to your competition?
Well, I just want to tell them that they mustn't underestimate our team.
Hayi ke nisivele bethuna lamaqela sewelungiselela usibonisa ukuba ngubani ozoba ngumanqoba we-challenge SOS. If you haven't yet, follow us on Facebook and you can keep up with all of the challenge SOS action. It's the finals. 2 teams competing for the ultimate title. Who will find the sharks before the sharks find them? It's Sink or Swim here on Challenge SOS! We'll see you after this. Today, we're at the fun-filled Ushaka Marine World in Durban, where Team Ikakasi from Umbilo Secondary School and Team Umlilo from Kingsway High are getting ready to take part in the first challenge of our final round. Both teams have taken on many adventurous challenges to earn themselves a spot in the finals, but today, we're taking it to the next level. They'll have to compete in a scuba diving challenge where they'll have to swim with the sharks. Bana bethe sizodlala ngoba sizangodlala. Team Umlilo, you guys are going first. So let's get you suited up and meet at the starting line. And Team Ikakasi, you guys can hang out by the beach. All right, Team Umlilo, I see that you guys are all set and ready to go. But before we do that, here's a few words from our safety instructor, Tyro.
Okay guys, just remember, make sure there's no hair in your mask. Remember to breathe normally and not panic. Okay, the most important thing is have fun. You guys ready? Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tyro. Team Umlilo, are you ready to bite down on the first challenge of the finals?
Yes.
It's all to play for with the ultimate title looming. Team Umlilo, it's time to sink or swim. And just like that, Team Umlilo is off. It's a few moments in and Alacia already seems to have a problem.
Before the challenge, I was really nervous that my inability to swim would bring my team down, as I was really scared that I'd drown.
And Team Umlilo is finally in the water. Tyrone not only administered the safety briefing, but he's also going in with them to ensure that they remain safe.
I weren't worried what the pictures looked like, as I was more worried about taking as many pictures of different species as possible.
And Olasia still seems to be struggling. This could cost Team Mlilo dearly.
We were worried at first about Alasia not being able to swim, but we just had to carry on taking the pictures and just, forget about it and continue to complete the challenge.
Like when I was watching Barry and Creighton take the pictures, I felt like they were taking pretty good pictures because they were getting pretty close to the fish and taking nice pictures, like cornering them so that they get the perfect picture.
At first, when I saw the shark, I was extremely scared as I'm very afraid of sharks, but then I managed to get a picture of it quite close up.
We can't really see much from here, so let's go find somewhere where we can see a little bit better. There's quite a few people here who are admiring the beautiful fish, but they're behind the glass, whereas Team Mlilo is up close and personal.
I do think we won today's challenge as we took many pictures as possible and there were quite a few nice pictures, so I think we won today's challenge.
I do think we won today's challenge because judging from the pictures that I took, I think that they were really good pictures. Well, but I'm not sure about the other team, how they done.
And Team Mlilo has completed the challenge and is making their way out of the water. Let's find out how the challenge was. Team Mlilo, congratulations on completing the challenge. Alasia, you seemed to struggle a bit in the beginning. What was going on?
I found it really difficult going under the water because I was really scared.
Well, it looks like you got the hang of it eventually.
Yeah, I did.
Barry, it looked like you felt at home in the water. How was that challenge for you?
Yo, it was really amazing and feels like I want to continue living in water.
Well, you guys can take off your gear and dry yourselves off while we get Team Ikakasi to take on the challenge. Team Ikakasi is already in the water and they're ready to face the mighty creatures of the ocean. All right, Team Ikakasi? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes!
Remember, it's not only your school's pride and honor on the line, it's also the ultimate title. All right, Team Ikakasi, are you guys ready?
Yes!
It's time to sing or go! And Team Ikakasi is off with 3 members in the front, but TK seems to be lagging behind. The heat may be on, but Team Ikakasi still takes a moment to have a laugh.
The thing I enjoyed about scuba diving is just being underwater and swimming with the different kinds of species. That was like so awesome. I really enjoyed that.
I have experience in diving, so the challenge was a bit easy for me. I loved it. Taking the pictures was great. I think I took lovely pictures, and yeah, just think that we won the challenge.
I would definitely do scuba diving again because it was amazing. I had like the greatest experience like on Challenge SOS. It's probably like the best thing we've done.
Being underwater for like a long time today was quite exciting because I thought the gear was going to be heavy, but it wasn't, and it was quite enjoyable, and I enjoyed it.
Our plan for today was like 2 people go with each other, so then when one person finish taking pictures, they hand the camera over to the next person. So that was our plan for today.
Everything is going swimmingly for Team Ikakasi, but will they be able to snap that picture worth 1,000 words?
As soon as I got into the water, I went straight for the shark. I started looking for the shark. I found like 5 or 6 sharks at the same time. Then all of a sudden they just scattered, but I got as many pictures of the sharks as I can. And yeah, I think that I got a lot of pictures of the shark.
When I got into the water at first, I thought the sharks were like super, super, super huge. But like when I saw them, they weren't that big. They looked like baby sharks. They weren't that huge because they're like pretty tiny. Even though they were scary, but they weren't that big.
It's flippers and masks. It's fun in the sun. It's the ultimate title to play for. Who will sink and who will swim? Find out when we return. It's the first challenge of our final round, and our teams are competing in a jaw-dropping scuba diving challenge. Team Ikakasi is trying to remain calm underwater, but will they be able to beat Team Umlilo? It's bubbling here on Challenge SOS. Tyrone, our safety instructor, is keeping time under the water, and we should be seeing them pop up pretty soon.
When I was underwater, my flippers came off, my mask came off, and my mouthpiece came off. So my team managed to like get me up, and there were no further problems, and that was nice.
And TK is having a little bit of a problem. Fortunately, Tyrone is there to assist him.
On my team, there was something happened. Something happened to TK. I don't know what happened because I never see. Why? Because I was busy taking the pictures. But I heard that his flippers came off, his mouthpiece came off. But lucky he was safe. Nothing happened. Nothing went bad. And I'm just proud and I'm happy that he made it.
And just like that, Team Ikakasi has completed the first challenge of the finals. Enrico, how was that challenge?
Oh, this challenge was lovely. Oh, it was a great experience for me, and I want to do it again.
Caden, you guys had a bit of a chuckle at the beginning of the challenge. What was going on?
I think like TK got lost, but then he found his way.
Smarte, this aquarium has over 10,000 species. Do you think your team managed to snap all of them?
Of course, because we were like everywhere. So I think my team managed to snap like almost, not even almost, like all of them.
All right, well done completing your first challenge of the finals. But TK seems to have had a bit of a problem, so let's go ahead and check up on him. What an amazing experience for our teams, getting to see so many ocean creatures up close and personal. TK?
Yeah.
You had a bit of a problem during the challenge. Tell us what happened.
I think the sharks were jealous, so they tried to take my flippers. Yeah, and they were successful.
Rico, how was that experience for you?
That was the best experience I've ever had, and I wanted to do it again.
Sbatle, how were the sharks? Were they friendly or were they scary?
The sharks are so friendly. I thought they were gonna hurt you, fight us, but they didn't. They were so friendly with us.
Awesome. Barry, this challenge was all about snapping pictures. Do you think your team has enough pictures to win this challenge?
I do think we have enough pictures because I might have took the same picture like 20 times, but I was just snapping.
Alicia, you also had a bit of trouble. Do you think that this will affect your team negatively in the results?
I don't think this will affect our team negatively in the results, as they did quite well, even if I wasn't helping that much.
Creighton, would you do this challenge again?
Yes, indeed, because I mean, like once you go underwater, it's like there's another world out there. So I would do it again. It's amazing.
Awesome. Well, I am pretty sure our two teams can't wait to find out who has won the first challenge of the finals. We have reviewed the pictures. And there are a few nice ones. And a few not so nice ones as well. So the winner of this challenge is going to remain a secret. This was the first challenge of 3 in the finals, meaning that you guys still have 2 more challenges to go before we find out who become the unsinkable outdoor class of this year. In the meantime though, nina apha emakhaya ningakhambe nisithi ntsho amehlo phaa kuFacebook wethu nizokwazi nobana ningaphoswa nayenye into. Also, if you live by the ocean or find yourself on holiday with your family, then be sure to find out where you can take on a scuba diving challenge, as it's a lot of fun. Well, let's take a sneak peek at our next episode where these two teams take on the boot camp at Fiba Gorge.
Go, 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 go! There we go!
And TK is extremely determined. He's clearly not monkeying around.
There goes! There goes!
Caden struggles a little bit to get over. 2 teams, but only one can be crowned the unsinkable outdoor class of this year. Join us again next week as we get closer and closer to the final challenge of the season. Speaking of challenge, always remember that life's a challenge. And only you can decide if you sink or swim. We'll see you again next week.